This is what we have for the thing as a turn. So it's going down this way, and then you have to. It's gonna work. Our theme for our robotics FLL year was Nature's Fury.
How to prevent types of weather disasters.
Protect people from nature's fury, basically.
It was Nature's Fury, so it was something about like floods or earthquakes or volcanoes, all the stuff the earth can throw at you that can either be natural or stuff we helped create, which could be something as like an oil spill, something like that. And you just had to figure out a way to help people through it, help prepare them, protect them, help them recover. And it just really helps you learn about what's going on in the world and how you can help anyone.
It was really fun doing it because you had to brainstorm a bunch of ideas and we really researched a lot.
Well, we had to choose a natural disaster, and so we chose floods.
It was a great experience for us. Our team members ranged in age from 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, and all the students attend Suncrest Middle School. Probably the hardest part for our team was we're a new team, a rookie team, they call us. It's our first year competing together, and we had a lot of teammates who, it's challenging when you're working with a group of younger students and getting them to all work together and truly work as a team. And that was probably the challenging thing, is getting all the students to be able to voice their ideas and opinions, but yet still be open-minded to hear everyone else's.
The hardest part was working together and finding like one thing that everyone agreed on.
Coming up with a good project idea, I guess I would say.
The hardest part was probably getting along with the teammates or probably programming. Programming was extremely hard because you'd have to do something, and if it didn't work, you'd have to do it again and again until you got it exactly right. Programming.
I think the hardest part was programming because we had a couple missions, but sometimes we would line them up wrong and it wouldn't work.
Oh, that probably helped you a little. Oh, that's a little much. It's cool. It's a little much. Okay.
Okay, so it should go like.
It's right here, I guess.
I said for one rotation. So how much is one rotation?
Just do it.
First LEGO League, I would say, is an organization that gives your students the ability to come together in a community where you're using your math skills and your engineering design skills, and you're not only working in a team, but you're actually designing a robot from scratch. You know, you're using Legos, but they're actually using the brick, the mind of the robot to make the robot now move. So you take the Lego parts, the wheels, the gears, and you're designing a computer robot.
Let these kids go and grab these Legos, you know, program the robots, and they can go and have these Lego robots go and do these missions. It's great fun for the kids and easy to set up and run with.
And just seeing the thought that goes into it is great.
Probably the most rewarding was watching the expressions on our students when their robot actually completed some of the missions on the board. When your team members are programming and trying to work with we ordered the new EV3 computer, EV3 robot, and when you're working with new software and trying to teach the students how to use the block code, but when they actually put the robot on the board to compete, with other teams, and they see their robot doing the things that it's supposed to do to complete a mission, and just they're cheering alongside the table. To me, that was the most rewarding, is just watching their smiling faces and how excited they were to complete those missions.
I think it was great because every kid got the program. It was great in math and science, and I learned a lot about floods.
I learned a lot about teamwork and dealing with stress. I also learned about programming and a ton about robots.
The core values are, the basis of the first programs, and that's what everything is built up off of. If you don't have good morals whenever you go out in the workforce, you are going to get yourself into a lot of trouble and hurt people and things like that. So that's what we're trying to make sure that is instilled at a young age, so that these kids go and learn how to work with each other and how to benefit others.
I learned teamwork and self-control and stuff like that, like things that'll help me later on. I learned more on the whole building to get what you need done for the robot. I learned the new methods of programming with the EV3.
The thing that I learned, I guess, was respecting others' opinion and like collaborating together to like create a bigger product instead of creating small projects for oneself.
I learned how to program the EV3 a bit. Still not that good at it though. I learned a bit more about floods and super absorbent polymers.
I liked how we got to work with teams and we had teamwork.
Two of the main things are cooperation and greatest professionalism. Cooperation is, you are competing, so it is a competition, but you're also, working together. So they call it cooperation. And then they go on to greatest professionalism, which is how you actually go and you always act professionally around other teams and everywhere you go, and you go and show graciousness to teams that have trouble with their robot and stuff like that, and show some grace to those teams and help them go and raise them up, and then but always be professional in all your conduct, so that you're above reproach anywhere you go.
I learned that in tough times you just have to keep going.
You just gotta learn all these different things to get what you need done. It takes a lot of time, and you just have to be ready for anything.
The biggest surprise was the team challenge. Our challenge was to build a tower with pipes and other materials to make it the highest, and to stack a little disc on it. And it had to be stable.
I want to be a vet. I know it doesn't have anything to do with programming or the whole science stuff like that and the robot part, but that's what I've always wanted to do.
A pediatrician.
Aerospace engineer. Wait, no, computer science.
Well, I want to work for Google or be an animal biologist.
I probably want to go into the science field, probably the science field or the engineering field, one of those two. Maybe become some sort of programmer or do some sort of research, become a scientist.
Scientist, engineer, and doctor, but before all that, I want to be a soccer player.
No, wait. Make sure your things is low. What the crap?
The biggest surprise was whenever we won the trophy for programming.
Winning the award.
When they announced the winner for us for programming.
Definitely when we won the award.
When we won that programming thing, that was crazy. I mean, out of 66 teams, in the whole entire state, we had the best program. That's really saying something.
Because we knew we could get something, but we didn't necessarily think we were going to. And we actually did get the first place programming for the entire state.
It made me feel really good and proud that our team won.
And then it was like, oh, we won programming, and I was like, oh yeah, good. That was it really, I I mean, I knew that, I wasn't sure that we were going to win something, but then that was like the biggest surprise, like actually like winning something, and then, yeah.
We walked up, got the trophy, shook hands, and went back down, and we were really excited about the trophy.